go, 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 go.
What is up, YouTube? Norfolk Southern Tier 4 Productions here. Yes, I have changed my name from NS321 to Norfolk Southern Tier 4 Productions. Wanted to change the name, wanted to get a new name. Doing some new stuff on the channel, which I'll get into that later. But anyway, I wanted to bring you guys a video of a locomotive that I have, you know what I'm saying, had looked at on YouTube, looked for particularly on YouTube, and haven't found a particular review of this particular locomotive. I have seen it, but I've seen the older runs of it, and I haven't seen anybody with the new runs of this locomotive. So I decided, I said, well, I'm gonna go ahead and do a review of it because, you know, like I said, couldn't find any reviews of it on YouTube. So I'm pretty sure I'll be the first guy to do a review of this new run of this locomotive. So, so yeah, but one of my favorite locomotives in the fleet. I want to buy more of these locomotives. I just love the way they look. But anyways, today I'm going to be reviewing for you guys the Athearn Genesis Norfolk Southern Sd70 number 2515. As you guys can see, this does have Tsunami 2 in it. This engine is a really nice locomotive. Tsunami 2 sounds great. I would highly recommend it. They've done a lot more improvements than the regular Tsunami. I have a lot of regular Tsunami decoders. I want to say I have about 4 with Tsunami, and this is the first one I ever with Tsunami 2 that I've owned. But yeah, I picked this up from a hobby shop up north from me called Hobbyland. I definitely do check them out. Got some great prices if you guys are in the Columbus, Ohio area. The MSRP for this engine is $299.98, but I paid. They suggested that their price was $224, but with the discount, since I go to the Martin Jannus Center Club, the discount was like $25, so I ended up only paying like $200 for this. With tax, it was like I bought something else, so like altogether it was like $2 something. But that's a good deal. I only paid $200 for this, and it's a great locomotive. So yeah, I wanted to just go ahead and get right into the engine here. So you know, as always, Athearn has the standard slide off cardboard, and then you got your regular Genesis box, and then you have your paperwork on the inside, like always for all Athearn Genesis products. I love this cardboard sleeve. It looks very nice, so you don't damage the box in any way or anything like that. But anyways, here is the locomotive right here. Very, very beautiful locomotive. As you see, this one is in the regular stripes scheme. This doesn't have the horse head, which I am fine with. I think this looks pretty good like this anyway. It looks really good. One of the first, well, this will be the second locomotive. This is the second locomotive in my collection that just has the regular stripe decals. But anyway, let's go ahead and get right into the review here and show you guys some of the details that we're working with on this locomotive. So I'm going to turn around and start with the front. Let me scoot this back a little bit. Okay. So starting on the front here, you've got your plow, you've got your MU hoses, MU cable, you got your standard Athearn knuckle coupler, that Athearn authors their particular coupler right here, as you guys can see. That is their coupler that they offer. You've got your ditch lights, which is prototypically in the right spot for Norfolk Southern. They have their ditch lights mounted on the top of the annex climber here. You've got your handrails right here. Now, the thing about Athearn handrails is that they're real brittle, but they're not real thin, so they're not bad. Personally, I prefer metal handrails. I only have one with metal handrails, which is my -9. But these are very brittle, but they are still a good, like I said, a good handrail. They're not too flimsy, not too thick, just perfect, I think, in my opinion here. And also, you've got your grab irons right here, and you also got your grab irons right here on this side. Also, you got your horse head, or you got your horse right here in the middle of the locomotive. Moving up to the top, you've got your sand filler hatch, and you've got another grab iron right here to reach to the top of the locomotive, or to, I guess, reach the sand filler hatch right here. Moving to the side of the locomotive. Let me go ahead and zoom back out here. Got your sides here. Got your truck detail. Number, like I said, 2515 NS and Sd70 here, as you guys can see, which are visible on the camera, which is very shocking, but they are visible in person and on camera, as you guys can see. Also, if you guys know a unique thing about came out of focus here. If you guys know a unique thing about Athearn, is that they make their windows to come open. So as you guys can see, let me see if I can get one open here. There we go. I don't know if you guys seen that move or not, but they are very known, as you guys know, that they have their windows to come open. You got your wind shades right here, moving. Also, you got your stairs right here, reaching up to the cab door. As you let me focus real quick. As you guys can see right here, you got your stairs to come into the door of the locomotive, which reaches into the controls, into the cabin seating for the locomotive. Go ahead and bring it back in focus here. Moving down a little bit further, you've got your see-through grill work right here, which is really nice. I do like to see through my locomotives. As you guys can see, you can see to the other side. If you guys can see that closely, you can see the lighting on the other side. Also, you've got some boxes up here. I want to say these are accessing to this fan right here. I don't know how true that is. Also, you've got some danger placards up here on the marking, which are not visible on camera, and they're not visible in person unless you have like a really good micro scope, or like a good magnifying glass or something like that. I don't know. Down here you've got your prototypical bell, which is prototypical for this locomotive. As you guys can see, you can't really see it in the camera, but the bell is right here where the screwdriver is right there. It's real dark under there, but anyway. Also, you've got your emergency stop button, which is right here. Also, moving down, you've got your fuel tank. Got some extra detail right here next to that emergency stop switch. Moving down a little bit further, you've got your air filter. And what I found out about these locomotives, or about a lot of these engines in general, is that typically this, like I said, it's the air filter. But I've typically found out that in real life, this does get really dirty. So you're actually never able to see through this. And I always found that kind of interesting, because on every locomotive that I've seen in scale form, these are never see-through. And now I actually figured out why. It's because this is an air filter, and this gets really dirty really fast. And I never knew that. So I just thought that's a little unique thing about, I thought that's something a little bit interesting about these locomotives. Never knew, not these particular locomotives, just a lot of locomotives in general, that you can't see through right here is because of an air filter. And I never, like I said, never knew that. But anyway, moving down a little bit further here, you've got some extra detail down through right here. Some more safety stickers and placards, which are right here. Some extra stickers and placards. Moving down further onto the underframe detail, move down here. You've got this silver thing. Actually, I do not know what the silver thing is. If you guys can let me know in the comments below. I do not know what the silver thing is. It's really cool though. If I was to guess, it has something to do with the truck lining going underneath the locomotive. I figured that pumps something through it, maybe liquids or oil or something. I'm not really 100% sure. I wish I knew. But if you guys can definitely let me know, that'd be great. Moving down a little bit further, like I said, you got some more detail. You got some truck or brake line detail hanging down from right here, as you guys can see, that curls and hooks around. And surprisingly, if you are running this locomotive and looking to buy this, you will never have, or at least I've never had an issue with that, with the trucks clicking with that, which is very shocking. I guess Athearn put it correctly in the correct area so that it doesn't hit with the trucks. So yeah, Moving up top here, this is the dynamic brake housing area. As you guys can see, this is also not see-through. I think that's just something Athearn didn't do, is they didn't make this see-through. Also more dynamic braking. You've got some more placards or some more writing. Probably safety stickers if I was to imagine. Moving to the sides of the locomotive here. Or I'm sorry, the back. Let me go ahead and bring the camera out here a little bit. Zoom in. There we go. You've again here we've got some MU cables right here. The same Athearn McHenry knuckle coupler. Some more MU hoses, MU cable. Like I said, the ditch lights on the Annex climber, which is prototypical for Norfolk Southern. Sadly, the back ones do not flash, but the front ones do. If you guys are familiar with Norfolk Southern, you guys do know that they have operating flashing ditch lights, as well as CSX does. And I'm pretty sure it's just in essence CSX that have operating ditch lights, which is a very, very cool thing. Alternating ditch lights, which is really nice. You've got some more grab irons that come up to the top here of the top of the locomotive. You can see they're falling down right here. You've got your number boards, your headlight. Which these headlights are just bulbs. They're not LEDs, which I hate. Athearn refused to switch over to LEDs until now, which they came out with their 911 SC60E. Definitely, I'm looking forward to getting one of those locomotives. Just don't know when. But anyway, moving to this side of the locomotive. Let me go ahead and camera keeps coming out of focus here. You've got your brake wheel. You've got some writing underneath it, which is not visible again. Some more truck detail underneath. You've got your dynamic braking again. Also, some more safety boxes. I want to say this is for electrical. You got some more safety placards right here. Some more plaques or writing right up through here. We'll bring it in a little bit closer here. You got your Norfolk Southern decal. Some more writing. Fuel tank again. Another emergency switch on this side. So I'm guessing they have two on each side, which is pretty cool. Moving down a little bit further here. Same thing with the air filter not being able to see through. And then also we got some more writing placards. This is see-through. Like I said, this part is see-through. Nothing much on this side. Kind of the same thing except for the walkway being a little bit different. As you guys can see, the walkway is long and then has the two stairs coming back up to the cab. The access back into the cab, like I said. And then also you've got your access in the front as well, which is the stairs, and then coming back down to the front of the locomotive. If we move to the top here, which is probably my favorite part of the locomotive, starting off here, you've got your fans, which are see-through, and if you were to blow on them, they actually would move on the inside. You've got your horn. I'm not sure what kind of horn this is. Also, if you guys can let me know in the comments below what horn that is. I do not know what horn. I'm pretty sure that's a prototypical horn for this locomotive. You've got your exhaust stack right here, or exhaust exit. You've got your fan, extra fan, which is for, I want to say this helps with the dynamic braking. And then you've got your firecracker antennas, which I really, really love on this locomotive. Those firecracker antennas look really, really good. And then moving to the bottom of the locomotive, I'm going to have to hold it for this. As you guys can see, the structure of it built underneath, which looks really, really good. Just got some trucks and, like I said, the tank and the trucks. Not really a whole lot to see on the bottom. If we move to the sides here a little bit more, and if I bring it in just a little bit, sorry about the lighting, guys. You can see all that brake line detail that just runs through the locomotive, which looks really, really nice. It runs through the front and back, as you guys can see. And as far as the same thing on the other side, it runs through these sides. So it looks really, really good. Yeah, so yeah, guys, it looks really good locomotive. Really good looking locomotive. Now we're going to put it on the track here, give it a little test run, and give you guys my final thoughts. Okay, guys, so now we are actually in the main yard right now. I got the unit on the track. Like I said, guys, this unit is equipped with DC Sync sound, the Tsunami 2, which is a really, really great sound, really, really bold. Has some nice features to it. Sounds really, really good. Right now I have the system off. So when I kick the system on, the unit will automatically kick on. There is no separate button to turn the unit on, which you can set it to do. You would go through the CVs and do that. Personally, I don't. I actually just like it coming on. I like the feature of turning on the engine and the unit just coming on by itself. It doesn't really bother me that much. But yeah. So when I activate the system, all the other units around me will kick on. But hopefully you guys can hear this locomotive and hear its startup sequence and how bold it sounds. So I'm going to go ahead and apply track power now. And like I said, the unit will kick on its own. But be aware, all my other locomotives will kick on around you. So like I said, I'm going to go ahead and apply track power now. Okay, there goes the unit starting up. Like I said, really, really bold. Sounds really, really nice. So we're going to just go ahead and go through some of the functions here. Function 0, as always, is going to be your top headlight. Function 5 is going to be your ditch lights. As you guys can see, they have clicked on. Let me move the camera down a little bit so you guys can see the ditch lights a little bit better. This light right here on this side is a little bit more dimmer than this one. I don't really know why, but like I said, it is a little bit dimmer. So let's go ahead and go through some of the functions here. Function 1 is going to be your bell. Bell sounds really good. Sounds like the same bell from the GP15-1s and also the SD75M. And like I said, function 2 is the horn, and like I said for Norfolk Southern, that you will see the headlights alternate back and forth, so I'm going to go ahead and hit F2 now for the horn. And as you guys can see, the ditch lights go back and forth. And I have found that this is the same horn in the SD75M. I'm not sure what horn that is, but it sounds really good. Like I said, really bold. Function 3 is going to be your short horn. Function 4 is going to be your dynamic braking. Function 5, I don't know why function 4 didn't kick on. Function 5, like I said, is going to be your headlights, or I mean your ditch lights. Function 6, I don't actually know what that does, so we're going to find out now. Sounds like the boiler kicks around. Function 7 is just to dim the top headlight, as you guys can see. Function 8 mutes the locomotive. Function 9 kicks down the sound lower, so you can kick it down a little bit low. As you see, I kicked it down, and I can kick it back up. And also, like I said, function 0 is for the headlight. Function 10 notches the engine up to notch 8. Idles it up very, very high, as you guys can hear. I'm going to turn it off now. You can hear the engine kicking back down now. Function 11. I want to say that's for the chatter in the cab. And then function 12 is the air release. and kicks the engine back up again. That was the air release again and the coupler when I turned it off. For some reason, the engine is notched up and they will not notch it back down. Do not know why. I'm trying to move it and see if I can. There we go. Notched it back down there. Okay, guys, so now that we went through all the functions here, we're going to go ahead and give it a little run test. So I'm going to zoom the camera out. We're going to go ahead and start off at speed step number 1. As you can see, a really nice creep. Oh, I got some dirty track there. But like I said, you can see it's a really nice creep to the locomotive. We will go ahead and do speed step number 2 now. Kicks up a little bit higher. Speed set number 3, 4, 5, 6. As you hear, the engine revs up. We're going to bring it back now. Speed set number 3. 4, so that's 12, 13, 14, this is 15, 17, 18, 26. Go ahead and stop it and bring it back around here. We'll do it and go ahead and bring it around here at speed set number 20. It's 21 there. So yeah, let me go ahead and turn off the system here now. So yeah, guys, just thought I'd do a review of the engine. Like I said, really nice locomotive, really highly recommended. This would probably be in my, if I was to say, this would be in my top 5 locomotives. I just love the way this unit looks. I know Norfolk Southern is starting to rebuild these, so I don't know if this particular road number is still out there running. I'm pretty sure it is, but I know, like I said, they NS is starting to rebuild these into the ST60Es. So they don't have this cab anymore. They've changed the cab out. My ratings on this locomotive, I would give it a 9 out of 10. Only reason I wouldn't give it a 10 out of 10 is just because, for one, a lot of the detail parts aren't really see-through on the locomotive as far as the back is concerned. I think Athearn could have did a better job, like I said, on the see-through grill work, which is something I really look for in a locomotive. I feel if I'm going to spend a lot of money on it, I should get that really nice high quality. But I buy a lot of Genesis products, so I get this. I pet peeve this all the time about not a lot of see-through grill work. But like I said, if I'm going to pay that kind of money for the, I should get something that I want. But I do like Athearn Genesis products, so I'm not going to complain too much. Also, another issue is that I hate that Athearn uses these bulbs. They burn out a lot easier. They are a lot quicker to burn out. They're finally just now switching over to LEDs, but it took them so many years to do that, so that's another issue I have with the engine. And also, I've noticed that the locomotive has also had a increase of, or a little bit of decrease of speed since I've had the engine for a minute. I don't really know why. But I noticed it's done that a little bit, but it's still a great locomotive no matter what. And also, the couplers, I don't really care for how low the coupler sits. It does sit a little bit lower than the average coupler, but that's something that can be fixed. But Anyways, guys, like I said, final rating is gonna be a 9 out of 10. I would say an 8 out of 10, but I'm not gonna go that low. I'm gonna go with a 9 out of 10. And plus, I love the Tsunami 2. Sounds a lot better. They did a lot more. They did a lot better job with this particular sound system. It sounds a lot more bolder, a lot more richer. You get that real nice sound of an EMD, which really comes out of this system, this sound system, which is really great. What I'm looking for. And as you guys know, I love the sound to be a lot loud. So you know, there's something I'm really looking for, and I love this. So I would definitely be buying more Tsunami 2 products. So yeah. But yeah, guys, that's all I wanted to do. Just wanted to do a quick review on it. Well, not a quick review, but just do a review of this locomotive, give you my thoughts and opinions. I will leave you guys off with a run by. So yeah, stay tuned for more videos. Like I said, remember to like, rate, comment, subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.